Okay, so you guys were actually playing fights really properly and getting a lot of value. Um, Taco, when their ram pops form early, you have just won the fight. There is like a 95% chance you win the fight. You lose the fight if you pop form as well. Because there's so many times that their ram pops form because he's getting pressured. And then you're like, okay, I'm gonna form, I'm gonna walk. That means we need to fight. We need to go walking now. And then it's like there were so many moments that it's either we do lose because of it or like it's how do I say we almost lose when all you have to do is just wait for them to not have form or be low on form and then you just walk. So that was a big thing. um with our walls, was it here? Yeah, it's this fight. I was literally like screaming at my screen like, look at the ults right now. Look at the ults right now. You have OC, you have Ram form, and then you have beat. If you press your ultimates and walk at them, there is nothing that they can do. There is nothing that they can do. Does anybody have any questions about that concept?
I think
And,
like
and
we thought that they also had the same ults because they were pretty close.
I'm thinking here that since we kind of have control, we can wait for them to go in and then pop ults.
Wait for them to go in is fine. Yeah. Um,
Okay.
let's look at this though. In what fucking world does a Ramatra do this and not get killed instantaneously?
This
None.
one.
Yeah,
This world.
this one apparently. This one apparently. Pop your ults and walk him the fuck down. And anybody that turns you does that. The problem is that you guys try and play the neutral so much, and it's like we're terrified to use our ults. We're terrified to pop CDs that matter. Um, also, I heard the what is it? Let's open with this and OC mid fight. Never OC mid fight. I genuinely never see. The only reason you should be OC mid fight is if you don't have OC at the start of the fight and then you get it mid fight. Other
Okay.
than that, like you should just be opening with it 99% of the time. Um, it's because like you'll never find a good opportunity to. The good opportunity for you to pop it is when you're down one. But why would we need to make it a scenario like that? You know?
Right.
This was bad. Their Ram's inting, walk on their Ram, walk on their Ram, walk on their Ram, beat,
I was
keep
going
going, walk on their Ram.
like right under him.
And then like I was literally telling myself, I have my friend here, staying the night for school, and I was literally looking at him and I'm telling him the one and only way that we lose is if my Lucio gets first picked. And then I just watched my Lucio run it the fuck down into a Ram, and I'm like, what? What? Like, what in the world is happening? Uh, yeah, this is almost bad. It's almost really bad, but it's okay. Don't worry. Sorry. Yeah, all I gotta do is beat. All we gotta do is beat. This Sojourn is half HP. Our player Maddie can't fathom the idea of carrying her hit scan. Still. So yeah, just run it down. Just run it down. And then this fight, I'm like, okay, we're not back, right? I know for a fact we said we're not all back. We're not all back. We're not all back. And I'm looking at these ults. Guys, what's better than one support ult? What's better than one support ult, guys?
Two.
Two support ults. Okay, so now let's think about this for a second. Wait until we have Kit and then go. Like right now is a perfect example, Taco, of like all you have to do is sit here and like lick paint. Like just lick the wall and just don't do anything at all. Uh whenever you're using your cooldowns, like this slow doesn't do anything because they don't want to walk. This form doesn't do anything because they don't want to walk. My team doesn't want to walk. We don't do anything with it. But whenever you form, what do you think the rest of the team thinks?
Trigger.
Right?
Time to go.
We're gonna go. It's time to go. So if you're not 100% confident in it, how can our team be? Right? Um, just think, do you actually want to use it here? Do you actually need to use it here? Because let's look at who got the beat. Raise your hand if you got beat. So these three got beat. Car has not even rounded the corner. They still have safe space to play in. My Soldier's on a really good angle, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because we're not grouped as 5. We're still waiting on Kit. They're marking the angle themselves. I think that we go in the angle a little bit too early, even. I saw this from your POV.
Bro, I was so close to winning that. I was
I know,
so
I
angry
know,
when
I
the
know.
Lucio came. Oh my
I saw.
god.
But now it's like, then this is just like confusing to me as well. Like, I mean, maybe it's panic. Maybe it's like we need to win and we pop it, and that's like understandable. But all these people blow up instantly. Like my head, like, yeah. I mean, you guys know that it's not. How do I say? You guys know that it wasn't good. I'm not trying to sit here and be like, did you guys know that losing's bad? Because like
Yeah.
that's like a jerk off thing. But I want you to know like one, the severity, and two, why it's bad. Like what could you have done differently? You know.
For sure.
And the common theme is just not using ults in proper cycle, because now it's like, look at this, we have nothing, we're walking back into this with nothing.
Yeah.
And then this was like gruesome, and then they took back. I don't even remember how we won this. I think like we just got like a first pick somehow or some shit. They swapped Winston. That's like the biggest fucking troll ever. Nice. We should just step on the gas right now. Like, okay, so the tank is the one thing that can stop my tank from walking forward. It's the one thing. And there might be small hero interactions. There could be a Brig that's whip-shotting you back. There could be a Vendetta that's threatening you. There could be like a few things that really do threaten you, but it's pretty obvious. The reason that Winston stops your tank is because when Winston uses bubble, he is now, how do I say, blocking, the LOS from your team. So if my tank steps forward, the Winston jumps here behind my tank, puts bubble down, tank doesn't have any support. Tucker, from your POV, Winston jumps through. This is the most burger play this Winston could have fucking made, because look at who is right in front of you now that you could just walk on. Right? Like this is the most like easy play that you can make and win right now. But we're like, "Oh, turn high. Just turn around, walk into people that you see in front of you, and then the game's over." Because now their Soj develops the angle. Now they get the beat. Did they have beat before? How long have they
They
had
were
beat?
close to it at the start of
Close
the
to
fight.
it walking up. Yeah. Just walk. Always just walk. Always just walk. Maybe even find an Ajax there, but I'm not going to play off of possibilities because that's boring. And then, yeah, we clutch. My maze goaded. And then, yeah. Okay. This. This. I
Yeah, I was
never want
thinking
to
about
see
this.
anyone walk hotel. I never want to see it. Go, Karma. Sorry.
Sorry, when we have the sim, if we see someone on right side though, we probably shouldn't like TP into the middle of them because then they have both sides like shooting at us.
Did I explain the
Like we,
like? Did I explain how to play Sim, how to play Vendetta, and how to play Reaper? Like the common concept between them, or did I not touch on that? I probably did.
No, I haven't
like
heard
going on
that.
the outside.
Okay, so here's
Oh, is it
here's
the free
how.
space thing?
Yes. Wait.
Oh,
Wait. Who did you hear that
You
from?
mentioned it like
yeah.
once
Yeah, that
No,
was
no, you
with
did mention it. You mentioned
that
it
was
on
with
I
circuit.
did.
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
Reaper.
I don't
Oh,
remember.
right.
Yeah,
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 the
I
Reaper
remember
thing.
now.
R space,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. You covered those. Yeah. Okay.
Enemy. Sim TP across to here, Sim TP across to here, Sim TP across into the archway right here, TP into the space that is free. Don't TP into the space that's contested, because, they have 4 angles on us.
Yeah.
It's not going to look good for us. It never will.
I did
So,
not see the rim up there. I had no clue he was there.
yeah.
TP'd right on him.
Yeah, I know. Well, the angle I had, I think the statue blocked him from
I think
view,
he
and
was
I actually
hiding.
clicked
I think we
TP.
only saw the
Could
Ashe
have
and the
been. I
Genji.
mean, regardless,
Yeah.
one person
Yeah,
here, another group here, like,
bad.
yeah, it's gonna be bad
Mhm.
regardless.
So after TP though, like say we TP archway,
Mhm.
what's the plan from there?
You just control multiple angles. Now you have an angle here, you have an angle here. One person can go touch point, and anybody that tries to peek is
I
checked
see. Okay.
anytime. So, like, ideally, you
Right.
guys go like this. you flood out high ground, and then you play drop off method. And what drop off method is you basically, like for example, does our ram necessarily want to stand on this high ground?
No.
Not necessarily, no.
His
Not
only
necessarily,
job going
right?
up there is to help clear it, I guess.
Exactly, exactly. So he needs to clear it for my team. Who on my team wants high ground?
Karma.
Those
Sojourn and
Yeah.
maybe Onion.
Yeah, maybe we could argue that like ideally my hit scan wants high because it's good
Yeah.
sightline. You can kite back with LOS and you don't need to kite back with space. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna walk all the way through here. We're gonna clear all this space. At some point, my May is gonna stop walking. At another point, my Kiri and my Soja are gonna stop walking. And then at some point, my Ram's gonna stop walking. And what happens now is that we create 3 different angles off of one rotation. But what we do is we just do this. Guys, go. Can we speed across? Nice. Okay. Okay, we're here. Okay. Guys, okay. I'm dropping. Okay. Okay. Like if you were gonna do that, then just like go here. Because it doesn't do anything. 5 people here, 5 people here, 5 people here, or 5 people up here. There's zero difference. There's zero difference. It's all the same core. They still have 3 angles on you no matter what. So spread out your attention, spread out your aggression, and spread out your activity and what you can do. This looks really good. I don't want to see my May on point. I don't want to see my May on point. There are times where like, can someone touch? And 3 people are already touching when that comm is being made. Just call first, call second. That's fine. You can May wall from really far away. I'm really happy with all of this as long as my May is not here.
There's a couple concepts here that I think we've just had super wrong in our heads. Like, for one, on a map like this, we're always thinking like, if we don't take care of those angles they have on high ground, we're screwed. And so like it's always like the plan is always like clear high ground. But you mentioned like we could TP arches and we could just take different angles
Yeah. Well, like why does
and have one person touch. And I just
Yes.
that idea has never
Yeah, yeah,
crossed
yeah.
my mind.
Yeah,
It's
I mean like why
completely
is
new
high
to
ground
me.
oppressive? Why is it oppressive when they're on high ground?
Is it because they have an angle on us, right? Some
An
sort of
angle
off
that we can't easily contest.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But now if their angle on point is like this and our angle is like this, are they so safe anymore?
Nope.
Not as.
Exactly. So it's not about like you don't necessarily have to. So here's how I'll say it: you can kill any hit scan in the game without doing any damage to them, and that's by LOSing them. And the same concept comes from when it comes to corners and holding L's. So like let's say for example, A10 was a really good coach back in Contenders. I think he was a player and a coach, and this guy talked about this concept called L's, where it's you want to stand on the shorter end and put the enemy on the longer end, right? This is the base thing. So now on King's Row, this is how chokes appear. So you have a choke right here. You have one L, another L, another L, another L, another L, another L, another L, like because this corner drops back. That's a little bit advanced. Another L. So this is how, these chokes are created. If there is someone holding like this onto us, are they behind cover relative to like our team?
I mean, kind of. They're
Yeah.
behind the wall, right?
Yeah, like if this
Yeah.
wing's there, does he have
Yeah.
control? He does. Okay. So now the way that how do you dismantle these L's? How do you put this Wu Yang in the open?
By going
different
around
angles.
statue.
And making a new L on him. Now all of a sudden his short end becomes a long end. And that's the same concept with when you're sim TPing. Because you make it so that their safety, their safe haven on high becomes an open spot. Meaning they need to drop back into here, and all of a sudden they can't peak point. If they peak point, they die. So yeah, that's why this works. This works. Is it more complicated? Yes. Does it require more attention to detail? Yes. Should you just go high? Probably. But know that there's a reason that it works, and it doesn't just work because it does. There's always reasons behind it. That's why this game is so great. Mostly. Most of the
No,
time.
for sure. There's so many moments in this game and like in our planning that I just kind of like, oh yeah, let's just do this, and I don't understand really why, but then it sometimes works, and so it's no, I mean that's huge actually. I mean I'm just gonna start asking why on everything, and
Yeah,
maybe
there's
I'll
like
DM
there's
you
a
or
deeper
something.
reason. Of course, dude. My DMs
I
are
was
always
feeding.
open.
Don't
Yeah.
look at this.
Yeah, I know you were. I mean, you should just realistically like go here. Like think about it. Like if you're here, you're just
Yeah.
in the open. If you can get to here, dude, I'm telling you, if your team takes
I
this,
know.
slide up here, get greedy as fuck. Nobody contests you. In order for them to
Okay.
contest you, this guy has to swing all the way out here. Meaning,
Okay.
he can't do that. Otherwise he dies. So yeah,
Mm.
get greedy as fuck every single time. Um, Another thing, based on that topic, why does Lucio and Tracer go together? Like, why does Lucio stack with Flex DPS?
Range.
Okay.
Like usually it's better for him to play. He
Sacrifice.
can speed her around.
Mm-hmm.
I figure it's they can get picks together, and the Lucio just kind of supports the Tracer. Like she
Mhm.
takes a little damage, she gets healed up.
Mhm.
He's sped around.
Do we think that Tracer is not fast enough?
No,
No,
she's
she's pretty fast.
but
Okay. Do we think that Lucio speed could be used elsewhere? Like,
Yeah.
do you think that a Ram would appreciate speed more than a Tracer, for example? Not, it's not Tracer, but more than a Tracer, right?
Yeah.
It depends.
Probably. Could, yeah. Um, The reason that a Lucio stacks with Tracer is not because they're carrying the Tracer, but because the Lucio is marking the enemy flex DPS. So
Right.
the whole goal of main support, and this is like a concept that I feel like everybody should know. You're supposed to be able to just take care of multiple things at once: the DPS, the tank, the support. I'm not going to get into this whole spiel. But what I'm trying to say from this is, imagine. Let me look up in the sky. Imagine you have like a map like Busan, for example. This is like Busan drum, right? This is the drum. This is like the dojo, whatever the fuck. This is one of the high grounds. This is one of the high grounds. This is the like bigger drum on the stairs or whatever. Okay, so you have your. Oh my god.
What the?
It's a bug.
Yeah, everyone's getting fucking booted. Dude, everybody in my scrim is getting booted. It was so bullshit. Anyways, imagine we're both playing like a Soj, like Soj Tracer, okay, to make this simple. Both Sojers are playing this lane. Both tanks are standing on point like this. And then there's a
Which map is
Tracer on
this?
each lane.
I'm
This is
sorry.
Busan. It's okay. This is Busan Sanctuary. Or Busan,
Oh,
like the
okay.
drum one.
Okay, I
This is the
gotcha.
right side, this is the stairs. So one Tracer's on this side, another Tracer's on this side. The main support's job is not to stand with your tracer, but it's to mark the enemy flex DPS, enemy tracer, so they can't get into your backline.
Right.
So, but it's also your tracer's job to mark the enemy flex DPS. So it's not that they're good together, it's just that their goal so happens to align. And now I'll ask this. If there is no tracer here, should my Lucio go with my tracer on this angle?
No, because there's no way to mark.
Exactly.
Right.
So yeah, exactly. So because the Lucio can be better somewhere else. The Lucio could be here to speed the Soj to a different angle, to carry the tank when the tank wants to step more or kite back out. So there's always deeper meaning, is what I'm trying to get at this. There's always deeper meaning. There's always more to it. And the more broad that you get, the more that you can learn from it. I don't want to tell you guys like, oh, this character is good at this because of this. I think like, okay, and then that scenario never comes up again. You never gain anything from that, and it's just a bunch of like bullshit. Like I'm not gonna tell you, hey guys,
Right.
this is bad because they're close range and they kill you. And you guys are like, okay, or like clapping our hands and drooling, right? Like I'm gonna tell you, this is how you play the map. This is how you play the map. So yeah. So with that concept in mind, 5 people in
Okay.
hotel is still 5 people.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, obviously that was really bad. What are the conditions for when like my Kiri should split versus my like? Okay, I understand the Lucio marking the flex DPS, but
Yeah.
when should my like Kiri be the one when I take an angle versus like a Lucio?
Kiri should be splitting with whoever is the win con. So in the scenario where like my Vendetta is the win con because she's gonna ult from this angle, or Vendetta needs to own this angle in order for us to win the game, Kiri's gonna go with the Vendetta because that matters more than anything else.
Right.
Yeah. So Kiri's job is more like goal centered. Meanwhile, Lucio's job or main support's job is more um damage control centered, if that makes sense. Like Lucio's worrying about everything while Kiri is worried about one sole thing.
Right.
Okay, I got a question.
Yeah.
If we're moving out, like round just started, nobody has any ults. Like does
What's
our
our win
Curie?
con?
Yeah, is our win con? I mean, our win con would be taking angles, no? Like with our Sojourn,
Establish
maybe.
your
So
sojourn.
then,
Yeah, establish your
Yeah.
so
sojourn on
then
high
maybe
ground.
Curie goes with Sojourn on high ground. Is
Yeah.
that kind of the idea? Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, that's a great example of like when we would want the Curie to go with Sojourn then.
Okay.
And also, like, my Kiri should always try and be like, I don't want to say like play and spawn, but you realistically, the farther back that you are standing on Kiriko, the more you're able to see. a lot of times where I see with Kiriko is like a tank will be playing here and the Kiri is like standing right here. And then there's a Sojourn that's behind. A Sojourn could even be here, and then the Lucio is behind, and then like one person's here. Meanwhile, if we're just like standing back here, we could care like everything that's going on. So that you don't always need to be standing really far up. But yeah, like let's imagine that they have one person on here on high ground. We five walk this way, we get this guy off. My Ram then puts a shield and drops here, and then starts like going to here or stands here. My Soj can stay on high with my Kiri like this, or my Lucio. Lucio is fine here. Um, I'll explain why Lucio's fine in a second. Then my Ram is here, then my Mei is here. Then we say 3, 2, 1. Then we swing like this. When we swing, my Soj slides over here. Then we have this angle instead. Now we fight this.
Okay.
So that's the big thing. It's get my Soj set up and then fight within my Soj's LOS. It's not get my Soj set up and then fuck my Soj. We're just going to swing a corner. That doesn't make sense. The reason that I'm saying Kiriko doesn't have to go with your Soj is because I don't trust you guys. And I mean that in the nicest way possible. I don't trust the fact that we're not going to get Blizz Force. Or sorry, we're not going to get Mei Ice Block Force. We're not going to get Ram Form Forced. We're not going to get our Heal Amp Forced. I don't trust that that's going to happen. So what I'll say is, for now, your Kiri stays here. You know, Karma can calm down for a second and not swing when we're up here until we're ready. And then, you know, that's just how it goes. In high relo, yes. Like if we were to watch my Tink's gameplay, that fucker takes no damage. Like no damage whatsoever. And that allows my Kiriko to get more active. That allows my Soj to get more active. But that's too high level. That's too high level for now. This rotate wastes time. What's the why don't we want to go through here?
I have no idea.
I think we're worried about taking poke on the way through, but I mean, realistically, thinking about it now, there's a statue in the way, and I can put up a wall if we need.
I just went with everyone else.
Shield, a wall, yeah.
It's threatening if their kill box is here. If their Ram's standing right here, if their Genji's jumping over this wall, if their Soj is standing right here, then yes, this is scary. Go here. But, dude, these fuckers are playing in the back of the map. They're playing in their spawn, right? They're doing the thing that you guys are doing. Look at this. Like, are we serious?
Yeah.
Right. I think that was something we're also not used to scrimming against. Those people who...
Yeah.
Like, the Ram on height was not something that we were used to seeing.
Ram on height is the best place the Ram can stand. You could always drop, but you can never go back up. I preach that so hard.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. It's even just thinking like I'm so like not practiced with all these new concepts. It's like
that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. It's there's so much to think about. There's just so much to think about. Like
When
even just when you're pointing out like going through choke is good unless they're like the kill box is there. I was like I if their kill box was there, I wouldn't even think about it. I'd be like, okay, just go choke. Like
yeah.
that's like how my mind is working, and I'm like, what am I doing? Like, I need to think about these things.
I also need to apologize because I feel like I'm skipping over things that I really should be talking about because I don't have. I mean, I guess now I kind of have a gauge, but at the start when I first came in and like did a VOD or talked to you guys, I had no sense of understanding of what you guys knew and what you didn't. So like, if I say something and you guys are like, what's that? Or like, how does something work? Don't feel like it's a stupid question. Don't feel like you should know it already. Like, please ask for clarification. I would hate to talk about some shit that you guys like had no clue about.
For sure. There's definitely like fundamental stuff that we're missing. But this is really helpful. Like I'm understanding.
I'm glad.
I just like learning about the game, to be honest. Okay, for this too. Should we be all 5-manning top? Like,
Well,
I feel like they put like a Soji there, and it's just like Jover.
Well, yeah, but like if my Soj stays here with my Lucio, or my Soj stays here with my Kiri, my Mei plays like this. My Ram walks with my Lucio here, and then decides if he wants to drop or not, or flank like this, right? Like that's what we should be doing. But we're just five balling. So,
I mean, I
yes,
stayed.
Soj E will fuck us if you stay after you realize you shouldn't be 5-man. like
Yeah.
I
and
think
he
it's
was
like
saying even like stay earlier.
Yeah.
Like at that other high ground.
Yeah, like that would have been great. Look, dude, look at that. Look at this. Look,
Yeah.
look. No one can reach you. The only person that reaches you is Ash, which you can kill Ash with your LOS, and then Genji. And if a Genji kills you and Kiriko stacked together, like cut your hands off. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not possible. We know this.
Yeah.
But yeah, this kind of looks like you're sitting in the back of the clown car and you like realize it's about to go off a cliff and you're like, ah,
And I'm
I should
like,
have lived, bro.
Yeah,
Like this
you
is
can see
ridiculous.
it, the
Yeah,
processing in your brain.
yeah.
It's so funny.
Off the cliff, literally, bro. Oh my God. But yes. Now it's like, okay, and now this kid is very confusing to me. This kid was very confusing to me. Um, they don't care about point right now in the moment. We could step on point until they do something, and then we go with kit. But that's for another day. I like what we're doing here.
okay, don't look at my Chungus Soj. What is my Soj doing? Yo,
So,
I might have my
so
audio off.
how do you kill a hit scan? I said it like 3 times so far. How do you kill a hit scan
LOS.
without doing
LOSing
damage?
them.
LOSing it. Bob is a hit scan. So how do you kill Bob right now?
I just called the kill Bob, but I was the only one that said it, so I probably should have realized I'm the only one shooting Bob and
Yeah.
do something else.
Also, let's look at the turns. We'll talk about turns at some point soon. But like,
Okay.
okay, I'll introduce it a bit. I don't know how much you guys know, but turns. Which it's their turn, it's our turn. Turns are basically defined by which team has an advantage in CDs, tempo, whatever it is. Like right now,
Mhm.
we step with Kitsune. It's our turn. We are the ones that are fighting hard. We're in an advantage. All of a sudden, what do they do? What do they just do?
Bobbed.
Bob
They
Kitsune.
bob
Bob
and
and
Kitsune.
Kitsune, yeah.
The Kitsune evens us. The bob pushes them over the edge. Whose turn is it right now?
There.
Their turn.
Their
Or
turn.
the-
But we're walking as though it's ours. So we could say we
Right.
could sit here all day and be like, "Oh, you shot the bob, haha." But the real thing is that we kitted point so we could fight point, and we're diving space that we just gave up. So that's what's confusing.
Yeah.
Right, like when they bob, they're using an extra ult, so we just need to like chill for a second.
All
Yeah.
like if I'm like my tank here,
Unless
for
we're using
example,
something.
not saying this is Taco's fault at all. But if I'm my tank here, I'm saying, okay, let's walk. Ready, 3, 2, 1, walk. Okay, just cold point. We don't need to kill them. They can kill themselves in game. If they walk at point, they kill themselves. Respectfully, stand here on point. Stand here on point. You don't need to go for dives. If we're doing this, then swap to D.Va, swap to Winston, swap to Hazard. Stand on point. Because if we're standing on point here, put this in slow, and I'm holding this, I hear Bob and Kit running at me. Dude, I'm just stabling. I'm just stabling back here. And then we just go back in with beat. And then we're fine. And we're stable, we're stable, we're stable. My Soj probably is able to focus on this Suzu because if we're calling we're stable, are you going to shoot the Bob? No, because we're all killing the Bob with LOS. So, yeah. That's a stable thing. That's a turns thing. And then what was this? Then we had no ults. We popped 4 ults that fight. Now we go
Yeah.
high. We drunk drive to point. We have 12 seconds left, by the way. 12 seconds left to touch point. Not to cap it, to touch point. We're acting as though we have 2, right? Like, don't rush it.
Right.
We don't need to rush it. And here we're like, just gank this guy.
Yeah,
That's
we kind of
fine.
get surrounded.
Yeah. Because, like, as much as the game is about the point, if the angles that control the point are too oppressive, there's nothing that you can do. So, yeah, I also think that if you just, like, stay here, this is, like, piss OP positioning from you. If they engage
Right.
on you, they're too far to do anything. All that going inside of here does is it limits your team's ability to access you, and then, you don't want to get close to a Genji. You want to make them invest into you, not you invest into them.
Right.
So
I think I just did the brain dead. Oh, I need to get in there, walk
I need to get
forward
it. Yeah, of
thing.
course.
Yeah.
It's a panic thing. And like that's fine. Like I'm not here to be
Yeah,
like,
but
yeah,
I see what you
we
mean.
know
Like
it's
even the
bad.
sideline's better based on where they are.
Yeah. And if we're thinking about like, okay, we could chill. Like you don't have to make anything happen. We're on point. They're the ones that have to now respond to us. Stable. If we were losing and you needed to make something happen, then yeah, fuck it. That slide's okay. I can understand that. But yeah, questions about that.
I feel like that makes sense. I feel like I
Yeah,
need like to make a list. Like
Yeah, oh my God.
I probably should be talking about stuff in list form. Can I put this anywhere?
I think Pizza records it. I think. Don't quote me.
But what?
if we
It's,
want him to write it down, if you're talking about like writing it down somewhere, I mean, I don't know if chat is fine and we pin it.
I could probably just ask
Or
like
there's VOD
No Name to
codes,
make another channel or some shit like that.
Yeah.
or
Cooking channel.
At No Name,
um,
can you make coaching channel normal
text.
channel not forum, please? Thank you, Slimethan.
Timothy?
Slimethan. Yeah, and then I'm gonna talk about the manga for like a second. Not the manga, the SIG, because that comp is my baby. And I need it to be done right. I didn't watch first fight, but when I was downstairs and I tuned into the stream, I saw you guys won it, so I was very excited.
Yes.
You guys just like step on the gas, I'm assuming.
Yep. And I don't think they were ready for it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Stare
doesn't
the
seem
goat
like it. I mean, they're
strap.
Genji stacking main. Holy shit.
Backed into in front of wall.
Did not see it.
He did not know.
And Dora, your wall was used first every single time. Swing and then get ready to put wall if that's a mechanical thing that's possible for you. I think your May is good from
Yeah, I
what I've
can.
seen. The problem is that we swing and then you frame one put up wall. It's not always perfect. And then the Maga has time to turn around, you know,
Yeah.
analyze what's happening in his frontal cortex that's like mostly developed hopefully by this point. And then he can like, avoid the wall. That's very obviously there.
Yeah, he
So
did that a couple times. There was a moment where I even like called out. I was like, "Man, I need to, I need to like wait and see where he's turning."
yes,
But
that is
yeah,
better. That's good. Okay.
I didn't end up doing it, of course.
That's okay. I like that we're not taking poke. Okay. Guys. Guys. Are we winning or are we losing?
Winning.
Winning. You don't have to go. They've developed the Soj angle. You don't have to go. And this is contrary from what I've always been saying because I'm telling you to go, 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 go. But now that you guys have, now that you guys are able to go get to 100, I'm gonna start bringing you guys down. Okay.
Okay.
Um, I can't speak Chinese. What?
What?
Sorry, no
Oh,
name's
you got a
asking me to
channel.
speak Chinese. Yeah. Back up. Back up. Give it to them. When they commit cooldowns, when they swing the corner, when their angles become obsolete, is when we then pinch and wall them off. Because this is shit space, right? This is terrible space to play into, if not swing into. This is terrible space to swing
Mhm.
into. This up here is terrible space to swing into. So we don't have to go. This wall is good. If it's more out, that's better. But again, like, none of this needs to happen. None of this needs to happen. Because the problem with our comp is that it's so linear to a point where any little bit of off angle just fucks us instantly.
Right.
So
Mhm.
we need to be making sure that if our comp is linear, they are forced to play in a linear manner.
Yeah,
Leave it there.
I see it as kind of a duality of
Mhm.
like it really it kind of just fully depends on like the whether we have objective or not really, right?
Mhm.
Like if we have
Mhm.
objective, we just wait for them to come in and we wall
Mhm.
them. If they
That's
have
yeah.
objective, then we go in, we swing.
Exactly. Exactly. Like
Yeah.
that's my
It.
entire like philosophy of the game as well. Like
Mhm.
I stand regardless of what comp it is. If you're winning, you're winning. You don't have to do anything. You could wait for the better fight.
I'm gonna try to
So
be more vocal about it because I feel like I see that in like every game we play, and I'm like thinking about it and then I don't
it's
call
like
it.
yeah, where the fight's like, like should we take
Yeah.
it? Like, it's not
Like.
that like dude, if it's not the fight you want to take, don't take it. Like
Mhm.
wait for a better fight, give more space, right? And that's the best thing about winning. If you're winning, that means that what do you usually have a lot of? Yeah, space. And space is a
Space.
resource. So if space is a resource, you can give it up. It's the most free resource that you could give up. Um, but yeah, this wall's good. I'm happy with this. Perfectly fine. Their Maga's inting. We just got to step on the gas now. Like, just go, 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 go. Don't always look at the
Mhm.
Maga unless it's like reachable.
Yeah, we took the what you said before. If I see you guys shooting a squishy, I'm gonna yell or
Hmm.
whatever. We took
That's
that a
fair,
little bit too much to heart. Like there are times where
and
we
that's
can
okay.
shoot the squishy, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's think about this. Like,
Mhm.
why is it that if we swing into 5 people, who is the most threatening on their team to stop us?
The Malga, the tank.
The Maga.
Yeah.
If the Maga is 1 HP and he runs all the way out of the fight to here, is he a threat anymore?
Nope.
No.
Is he applying pressure anymore?
Nope.
Maga is dead. You just killed Maga. He's out of the fight. Now you can go onto the squishies. The reason you're shooting the tank isn't to kill them. It's to force them out of the fight to a point where they cannot do anything to stop your engage. If you kill them, great. Great. That's an extra bonus. It's about forcing them out of the fight. So in that context, does this make more sense that once the Maga is forced out, just key them?
Yes, I literally thought it was to kill him, but I mean, yeah, like you force him out of the fight, he's basically dead. He's as good as
Yeah.
dead.
And
He's
that's like
not participating.
and that's me explaining it in simple terms. Like that's why I'm trying to just get you guys to like, okay, swing the tank, kill him, blah 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 blah. Now you can dial it back. Did you guys lose because you followed that exclusively? No, there's multiple reasons why we lost. So I wouldn't even fucking stress about that. You guys are playing a new comp that you guys are just good at naturally, and this team isn't. I want to be careful. I want to say that they're not terrible because they do some very questionable things, but it was a interesting match.
Definitely, I feel like there's an order to learning these things.
Definitely.
Is that yeah, like learning
Definitely.
what swinging is, which I feel like we understand, even if we don't do it perfectly. And then there's objective, like when do we swing? Yeah, I think there's definitely an order here that we can go by. We can learn concept at a time. I definitely think so.
I agree. Um, the problem is like, dude, trust me, trust me, trust me. If I had a Google Doc with every single concept and lesson that I've ever learned that I could just like give to you guys, I would. Trust me, trust me, trust me, I would. However, there are things that I forget because over time I work with teams and people that already understand it. There are concepts that I speak about that get overshadowed. So, like, I have a lot of talks that I could probably bring up from a while ago that would be really beneficial for you guys. I could do that at another
That would
time.
be incredible. Yeah.
But yeah, I could definitely do that if that's gonna help out. But yeah, I kind of gotta, I guess, remember my audience at times.
Yeah, I mean, you can assume we know like nothing about the fundamentals besides what you've already talked with
Yeah.
us about.
That's what I usually try to do.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, it's been a while since I worked with a new team, like, actually worked with them past, like, a VOD or two. So, no, I think you guys got potential. So I'm down to work with you guys whenever I got time.
Sweet.
Sweet. Okay.
I don't.
Ooh, let's see this, guys. Do they have an angle developed on coast that's super oppressive? Good.
No.
Walk, 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 walk. Good. I'm happy with this. Put my Kyrie on cart, walk forward. They don't
Okay.
have a tank. They don't have a tank. If their tank is forced out of the fight, walk. Because right now, this is their front line. This is their front line. These people should be incinerated instantaneously, indubitably.
Right. And if their tank's forced out of the fight, then we can just freely swing onto everyone else, right?
Exactly. It's like the King's Row example. Like if the Winston jumps past, dude, that guy's fucking brain dead. Just walk.
Yeah. Ignore him, kill his team.
This is really good. When I saw this, I was like, okay, it's their turn. Why is it their turn right now?
Yeah, the
Because
angle.
they have points.
They have point. Why else? What did they just use?
The speed ring.
Speed
Or-
ring. Yes, yes, yes. That is their tempo. That's their tempo setter. Their engagement tool. Their engagement tool is their speed ring. If they use an engagement tool to get in, what do they not have to get out?
Their
ring.
engagement tool. Their get out tool.
Exactly.
The ring.
Exactly. The ring. So that's what's bad about it. Sit here and do nothing. Sit here and do nothing. Sit here and do nothing. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let them walk out. No, 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 no. Their Genji has an angle. They're so just set up. My Kiri's all the way in spawn. We don't have to go. We don't have to go. We get a good cut here. I think that they actually played this really perfectly. They understood what you guys wanted to do and they backed up. But now imagine if instead of swinging out into the open, we're swinging on them when they are crunched in this little box. That's where we really make things happen.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm
Yeah.
trying to like show. You could always give stuff. This is the order of things, by the way, that you can give up. So you have at the top of like most. Let me play this so this thing goes away. Okay. The most inexpensive thing that you could give up is space. right? It's free flowing on the map. You could back up, you could walk forward and back. You can give up space with, a blindfold on and only your left hand on your keyboard by just holding S and backing up. The next thing is probably going to be HP. Your HP is a resource. The next thing that you could give up is CDs. CDs are a resource. The next thing that you could give up is then, ultimates. So we don't want to, I'm pretty sure there's one more here. I'm forgetting. But we don't want to think of it as in like, okay, we need to fight here. We could give space. Because now if we look at this fight under that context, what do they need to use in order to take space?
Cooldowns.
Cooldowns. So aren't cooldowns more expensive than space?
Yes.
Right?
Right.
They're more expensive. So we can give it up. We don't care about space. That's what's good about winning. Not the state of the entire game, but the state of the current moment. We're winning. That speedering is fucking useless. It's terrible. Back up. Give the space. Good, you won it. We don't care. So yeah. That's
Okay.
big
It's
thing.
like trading a pawn for a bishop in chess.
Exactly.
Bishops
That's
are more
like
valuable.
Yeah. That's exactly how it works. Good. I was really excited with this. I thought that this trade was really good from us. I think here, what should we do? What do they just use? Let's look.
Speedering. So we should
They
back
use
up.
speedering. If they have a speedering to get in, what do they not have to get out?
Speedering.
Speedering. It's their turn. I want my tank to get back to this corner. I want my Mei to be back to this corner. And I want this setup to stay as is. Let them walk out into the open, crunch who's ever in the open that's most vulnerable.
Yeah. Keep the off angle and our tank and Mei back up. I get it.
Then we both swing.
Is
Yeah.
there a
Swing
clearer
over.
way to calm, like when we're saying like to back up, but them
Yeah.
to stay where they're at? Is there a clearer way to calm that?
Well, you could just say their turn. Like you just say like their turn. Like if I'm saying, usually it should be my main support that's calling it because you have like better read on tempo because you kind of just like say this is a good positioning. I'm fine with where you're standing. Like if we see their speedering, we just say their turn, their turn, their turn. And it's not that everyone has to back up, but we need to back up to a state where we are stable. So these people are stable here, and these people are not stable. Where can these people go to be stable? Back.
Yeah, 'cause
Perfect.
I feel
Now
like
we're stable.
one of the mistakes we've
Stable,
been making is like sometimes when we're doing comms, it's like it's taken as everybody do this thing, whereas sometimes it's like, okay, we've got like a flanker behind us, and it
Right.
should be like Taco or Tank still hold space where they're at, and a DPS or support
Yeah.
goes and helps out. So I
I
feel like
agree.
that's been a mistake of ours is like somebody makes
Yeah.
a call and everybody reacts to it rather than the people that just need to.
Need
So I
to.
was just
That
wondering
yeah.
if
That
there's a
is
better way to calm that.
that is literally just up to the individual player. Like if I say stable, 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 and my Winston like jumps away when he's already in cover, there's no helping that. Like that's just that player that needs to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So like for example here, if we need to stable and these people understand we're stable and these people understand they're not stable, they will just back up. There's no you do this, you do that, and
Yeah.
you just be like no, that we're not doing that shit.
I think since we're learning, instead of saying back up, if we say something like their turn, right? That might
good.
bring the concept back to mind, and then maybe
Yeah.
I don't know. Because I feel like the backup call, even though you could call backup, and that could just mean us two back up and you guys keep the angle. Even though we could call that, it might be better to say like their turn, just to
Yeah.
kind of enforce these concepts we're learning. But yeah,
yeah,
in
their
terms of
turn,
learning,
and then you interpret it as what you think it is. And then after team bought it, say, okay, when we said it's their turn, I thought that I was right because I did this. And they're like, no, I think you're wrong because you didn't do that. And then that's where you start discussing it. But if it's just like, maga, 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 Genji, Genji, Genji no deflect, no one's gonna learn
I
shit.
think we, yeah,
Mhm.
I think we called this. The Genji was they just like came on us.
Yeah.
And then we all went in a corner.
This was good. Like this looked like actually really fucking good. This is almost exactly what I was talking about. The problem is that we don't get to cover soon enough. We see that they use speedering, and my Mei's jumping out in the open, staring at my Sojourn, thinking like not my Sojourn, my backline, thinking like what's happening. We couldn't be in a worse spot here. You know, no kind of flame, but it's needed.
No, for sure, yeah.
Speedering, their turn, back up. There's nothing that you can do about it. There's nothing that you can do about it. Ice block gets forced in the open. Doesn't need to be forced. In that time that you need to ice block, back up, wall, we are fucked. We are fucked. Because now we don't have ice block to continue the fight. We don't have wall to satisfy our win con of walling them off so they can't kite. Imagine now if we have ice block, we're standing back here. When the Maga steps, we can wall off the back line like this, or we could just wall him off from reaching my team, or wall him off behind him when he steps up, and then we just step and burn, right? Like, these things can always happen. But if we're not backing up preemptively, it just won't work. Like, this fight is almost perfect.
Wall. Oh boy.
How does their Maga get full HP? Am I missing something? Yeah, get fucked. That's actually so stupid.
What the
That's
fuck?
insane. How did he get that much HP?
Wait, does he get health
If,
from smashing
wait,
on
did
us?
they?
Or-
Wait,
Oh my god.
What?
wait, but how did he?
What?
But
How
how
did he
did
gain
he?
so much?
No, but that wasn't over health. That was normal health.
Yeah, he also, it happened right when he smashed down on us.
I was also really confused by that. In the moment, I was like, "What the fuck?" I
didn't-
I was calling that he was less than half.
That was a great
Because
pinch by
when
them.
Yeah,
you
it-
smash, when you do that, everybody's burning.
No, no one
It
was
says
burning.
ignite with chain gun is what the perk
Oh,
says.
yeah.
He didn't use chain gun to ignite us. And he didn't even ignite us, he just smashed on us.
Yeah, because we Suzu'd
Do you
too.
not have anybody that can burst healing?
Imagine if like he's walled off here though, and we go a
Yeah.
second sooner. He's dead. This Genji's bleeding half HP into 5 people.
Yeah, I gave up cooldown
Right.
instead of space. This is exactly the wrong type of trade.
Oh, we Ajaxed! Oh my god!
Yeah.
Sorry. My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad.
Yeah, Nix,
Okay,
they called that
yeah.
on stream too.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, how
No.
embarrassing, Nick.
It's even worse. They said, you know, we're holding Blizz. This Maga, I love where this Maga's playing. He needs to go right now, but Bandit's just a fucking creature. Like, this guy's a creature.
You should have walled him. Like
He
when he
is,
charged
bro.
on y'all.
Yeah,
We're just straight lining in front of 5. Like, okay.
yeah.
He's him.
Literally, nah, you're him. And they still win 5v4. Why do they win 5v4?
The Malga makes a play.
Do we not
Y'all
just
knew
like all
where he
walk
was
up with 5?
You knew he was gonna charge.
Yeah, he was
And
behind.
you-
I
and you
called
let
it.
him.
I should have blizzarded him
go.
when they.
No,
Let's
you
go.
should have walled him. Stop the charge. And then
Well, like right here, I think I could have blizzarded him even.
you could have walled him to prevent him from slamming on you.
I think the fact that we saw a Maga behind us out of the fight, and our thought is, oh yeah, let's just like slowly walk on their core. We are amping yellow right now, Nyx. You are not. Are we serious?
I think
we
I
need
called out
to
to him heals real
no.
quick. This was before like we pushed in.
Okay, I never want to see you amping heal again. Genuinely, never, 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 never. The like, I say never, and then I say there's one scenario. The one scenario you need to is if you are the last person alive and your Kiri is not there. Because right now, imagine if instead of us amping heal because my Bastion is burning, we are amping speed and fucking the other 3 people that are on their team that don't have mobility. Right?
Okay.
Food for thought.
Yeah.
Amp,
Yeah,
just
no,
go. Just go.
I was thinking here that, like, cause I was watching that Malga. I knew he was gonna run on us, and I thought that we should like focus him when he ran. And for whatever reason, I didn't blizzard. But like, I mean, the biggest issue is what you're pointing out, that he's out of the fight. Like, we can run on their back line.
He's
Like
dead.
that's
The Maga's dead.
that's the bigger issue.
Mhm.
I think
If
what we should focus on.
remember the off angle thing I spoke about, how an off angle is not map dependent and it's team dependent, to where if you look at one person, you're punished by someone else.
Mm-hmm.
That's this Maga thing. That's literally this Maga thing. If you look at the Maga, you're fucked. If you look at their team, you're fucked. It's that you should have already been here before he was even a factor.
Right.
So,
We
yeah.
should have been like, oh, Malga's doing something
Who's
stupid.
saying-
on
Maga's out of the fight. Maga's out of
Who
the
is
fight.
saying-
Go, go, go. Run it down.
Who's saying I should like
Mhm.
wall off the Malga?
Good.
I think that was Pizza who said that.
Yeah.
I
And
Like,
that's
to
possible.
Yeah.
prevent the stomp. I mean,
I think it's possible, but at the same time, like, Well, yeah. I mean, it's possible it could have done it, but it's like
if you're in this
he can also.
scenario where you didn't kill people in a 5v3 and the Maga that's flanking on high ground runs at you, yes, walling this would have been good because now you
Yeah.
could focus on this fight. Will you guys ever be in this scenario again?
Probably not.
No.
Well,
No
yeah.
point in talking about it then. There's no point in talking about it then. You'll never be in this scenario again. Will you be in a scenario where the tank is out of the fight and you have the option of stepping on their core? Yes.
Yeah.
So that's the point.
Right.
That's the point. But yeah,
Mhm.
technically,
Okay.
walling works. But you'll never be in the scenario again, so there's no point in talking about it. Okay. That's the gist of I wanted to just get a point out. If you guys want to look at this, I don't know how much time you guys have. If you guys want to look at this, you can. Is there any questions before I bounce and watch Instagram Reels for 2 hours?
I've got nothing. That was really helpful.
Of course.
I think that was all I had. Yeah.
Okay. Word.
That makes sense.
If you guys have questions, specific map, specific fights, anything, please DM or ping, and I'll see what I can do. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, dear.
Word. Of course. Much love, guys.
Appreciate it.
See you.
I thought you said
Yeah.
thank you, dear.